Hello everyone, I am proud to announce that the Chaos Awakens mod has updated. We're here today, ready to review probably one of the biggest updates that they've had since I think it was their second update or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we are going over Chaos Awakens version 0.9.0.0, that's the exact title of the version. Now, they did also already push a sort of patch notes version, so I'm going to quickly go over the patch notes, and then we'll get into the meat and bones of the mod, because there's a lot of stuff today. So, pretty much, the patch notes fix the ultimate gear being uncraftable, apparently couldn't be crafted, and it says ultimate gear can no longer be crafted with netherite, now requires platinum, fixed Hercules beetle and stick bug animations. That was what the patch did. That's all we care about the patch. Now let's get into the main thing. I have the page pulled up on my right side. The download for this mod will be linked in the description before I get any comments saying, I can't download it. Listen, it'll be linked in the description. The download. You will be able to download it off of the site, linked in the description. Have I said that enough? Anyway, let's get started, because this is probably one of the biggest things they've done in a while. I'm gonna read just directly off the list. I have all my chests organized to sort of go in conjunction with the list. If you guys have been enjoying Chaos Awakens videos on the channel, I know there hasn't been one since like last May, April. I don't know. They said give them a month, and it's been like almost 6 months, but hey, they've delivered. So let's just get right into this. So the first thing we're going to talk about is they've added corn and tomato crops and generate into your world. So as you can see, corn right here, right there. Tomato, is this the tomato? Tomato right there. They're in your world. You can't say they don't grow in your world now. They're here. They're everywhere. That was the first thing. Next up, they've added tube worms. They currently have no use, and I don't exactly know what they do. It doesn't specify, just that they added tube worms. Those are tube worms. Alright, next, they've added advancements. So when I logged into the world, I got the Chaos has awakened. If I go to my advancements, there is an entire Chaos Awakens section that you can do quests for and stuff, which is pretty cool. I like that. Next up, they added nests. Ant nests now spawn and function, because as you know, before they didn't, work correctly. And they added the crystal termite ant nest. So this is what the crystal termite ant nest looks like. I'm going to break it because that's, the termite ants. But yeah, the nests now all spawn in your world and function correctly. Illusioners can now spawn in village raids. And they also added a spawn egg for, if you guys forget what these guys looked like, here's one right here. It's 32 health. These guys are in the code of vanilla Minecraft, but they don't spawn naturally. You have to use commands to some of them. But with Chaos Awakens, we now have spawn eggs for them. So that's really, really interesting and cool. Let me put the spawn egg back. Giants now have some AI. So they actually updated the giant. If you guys are OGs at Minecraft, you'll know what the giant is. It's this bad boy right here, 100 health, 10 armor bar. And they said they added AI to him, which means he now can function, normally. And I assume they plan on improving him more, or, that's just, they changed all the ages. So yeah, giants now. Crazy, right? We never thought we would see giants as a thing in Minecraft again. I'm not sure if they can spawn, it's just that they added AI to them. But considering they do have spawn eggs, I'm sure they will be an ancient dried egg eventually, because if I type giant right now into the thing, I just get the spawn egg. Also, prepare for this to be a long mod showcase. This is going to be a lot of stuff. Just preparing you. Anyway, one of my favorite things they've added, and also I personally suggested this, you can now trade some Chaos Awakens items from villagers. Try the farmer, butcher, Fletcher, or a wandering trader, and you will get lucky. You may get lucky, whatever the terminology is. So I'm gonna spawn in a guy and just kind of, oh, I forgot this boy doesn't like that. Sword. Sorry, dude, you're not allowed to be here anymore. Oh, I forgot he does this too. Get out. You're messing up my showcase, Mr. Villager. Wait, I can't even hit any of his body parts. When in doubt, when in doubt, when in doubt, that's all I'm going to say is when in doubt, use the kill all command. Just give me a second. He killed him, but you get that. How's it feel? Anyway. Why isn't it letting me, trade with you boys? Alright, you know what? If we find a village, we'll check it out. I know that's one of the villager types. Anyway, that was a total waste of time. Next, they added spawn eggs to some vanilla mobs, including the Illager, the Giant, which we just saw, the Wither, and the Ender Dragon. So this is what the spawn eggs look like for the Wither and the Ender Dragon. Pretty creepy. Obviously, I'm not going to spawn them in because, you know, it's the Wither and the Ender Dragon. But they now have spawn eggs in Chaos Awakens. And I believe you can... Well, you used to be able to get their Ancient Dried Ore, but I'm not sure if that's added yet or was added. Again, keep in mind, it's been a while since I reviewed the last update, so if there's something I cover that I did in a previous update, just keep that in mind that it has been a while, so I might be a little bit, you know, I might repeat myself a little bit, so I apologize for that in advance. Next, added 7 new variations to the Ent for every vanilla wood type for your Enti needs, it says. And in addition to that, it added in 7 new variants to the entry dungeons and updated the trap. You gotta see them all. So, I'm actually gonna fly over here because there happened to be one right when I spawned in. Which here, by the way, if you guys want the seed for this specific world, if you want to spawn into something like this, you will notice there's actually an Ent dungeon right here. So it said it updated how it works, so I'm just gonna test it. So we hop in. Oh! That's a nice trap. So it gave me slowness. And water just poured in everywhere. That's a very neato trap. Also, here's what the loot looks like inside the birch one. So you get all your birch stuff. You can get some diamonds. There's some gold and emeralds inside. So that's the loot area. What happens if I go into the bottom area? Because I don't remember there being a trap in the previous update. Where's the entrance? Come on. Entrance is right here also. There's a beehive right there. We'll go over that soon. Ignore that. So... Oh, because I killed him. I did the kill all command. That's why the Ent isn't here. So let's just get an Ent in here. Just for aesthetic purposes. I forgot I used the kill all command. That's my bad. I was like, where's the Ent? But yeah, there's a few Ents you could... What the heck? Oh, that's the peach tree. There's a few Ents you can get. As you can see, here's what the birch one looks like. Let's see, can we get another one? No, apparently not. Wait, let me get back to my area because I'm lost. I'm going to spawn them up here. So oak. Is it random or is it like depend on what forest you're in? Maybe that's what it has to be. Maybe I have to be in a specific forest. Wait a minute. If I go into this forest, yeah, that's what it is. So it's you have to be in the specific biome for it to spawn in the different ones. All right, I can get behind that. So obviously because of that, I can only show you guys 2 of them. I'm not going to. Oh my gosh, they have a death animation. That was cool. I'm not going to waste time and show you everything then. You guys can check stuff out for yourself. Oop, I just spoiled things. Alright, next up, added the wasps in their hives. Also added nest blocks for decorative bee nests. So you can now get the wasp. It's no longer called the bee. They changed the name to wasp. This is what the Ancient Dried Ore looks like. And this is what the man looks like himself. So as you can see, he's got 80 health, 10 armor bars, looking as majestic as all heck. He's not flying around though. I'm wondering if there's a oh no, there he goes. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. They still have 80 health, but it now shows that they have 10 armor bars. So not sure if that's how much defense they had before, but this is what the bee looks like now. It is now the wasp. Pretty cool. Also, they don't make their buzzing sound. I think that was ruled out of the question that they aren't going to do the buzz sound anymore. Anyway, they added the stink bug and dead stink bug items. So you can actually spawn in the stink bug and find him in your world. He has 8 health. He's a pretty cute, adorable little guy. And the stink bug items, which if you use, you can craft the poison sword, which is how it used to be from Chaos Awakens. You get an emerald sword surrounded by dead stink bugs. There's an emerald sword, Austin? What the heck? Yes, there is emerald swords in Chaos Awakens. I always get that for some reason. Every time I use an emerald sword anywhere, people are like, how do you have an emerald sword? It's in the mod. Anyway, ore generation rebalances. Apparently they rebalanced how the ore generates. They added nether ruby ore, which it looks like this, which is pretty cool. So this can spawn in the nether, and it's the ruby ore. You know, you guys have seen from previous versions. We got all the ruby stuff. But they now have a variation of it that can spawn in the nether, which I think is pretty cool. The Royal Guardian boots now give slow fall only when shifting. If you guys remember, in the original Orespawn, the Royal Guardian boots, no one ever wore them because they give the issue of you would like try to jump and you would just slowly fall to the ground. Well, now it's only when shifting, so I'm going to put them on and show you. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm holding shift and it's slow fall versus... Oh, so you can like toggle it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let me take them off for now. just because I'll show the full set later because that was added in this update. On to the next chest. They have added apple, cherry, and peach trees into your world. Also, you may notice that's what my little showcase area is built out of, is the apple and the cherry trees. So we also have the peach tree as well. Again, all that wood types are in your world. I just showed you some also when we were flying around. So that hall has been added. Again, if you want to see the blocks decoratively in like a house format or whatever, you're just going to have to download them and play for yourself. All right, next up, the moment you've all been waiting for, the duplicator tree wood, leaves, stripped wood, and dead duplicator tree have all been added to your world. Unfortunately, they do not currently function, but this is what they look like. So before anyone's fancy saying, but the duplicator tree added yet? It's here. It just doesn't work yet. It doesn't work. Here, I'll even put a sign on it for the rest of the showcase. No work yet. There. Happy? Happy? It's added. It just doesn't work yet. Now I'm going to get comments. When is it going to work? All right. The next thing that has been added is the Ender Pearl and Eye of Ender blocks. If you guys recall, you used to be able to condense Ender Pearls and Eye of Enders into these beautiful, destructive-looking blocks. That's them now. There they are. All right. Next up, the Big Bertha. The Big Bertha has been added. 500 attack damage with its sword hilt, etc. You can craft, as you can see. However, these do not have crafting recipes yet, obviously because all the bosses have not been added, and this is what it looks. Oh my, beautiful. You know, I think this deserves a better another screenshot. I think we need to get a screenshot of me just. Nah. We'll save it for the video. Nah. You only get to see this reward if you watch to this point. I don't clickbait in the thumbnails often. You guys don't get to see this yet. And it does do 500 attack damage. Where's the bee? I did see the bee. There he is. There he is. Hi, bee. He made such a sad sound when he died. That's so sad. I'm sorry, Mr. B. You only dropped gold nuggets. Anyway. The Big Bertha has been added, folks. Next up, the Battle Axe. And the Queen Scale Battle Axe. Queen Scale Battle Axe is crafted with 2 lumps of platinum for Queen Scale, which has now been added, and the Battle Axe. So they changed up the recipe, and the Battle Axe can be crafted with the Ultimate Sword, the Ultimate Axe, and Triffid Goo. So this is what the Battle Axe looks like, and this is what the Queen Scale Battle Axe looks like. If I'm going to make a suggestion, guys, how about have the Queen Scale Battle Axe look more like the Royal Guardian Sword with the 3D model, just to be like a bit more extra? Because the Queen Scale Battle Axe is supposed to be better than the other Battle Axe. I'm sure you guys are still working on it and stuff, but just to throw the suggestion out there. And yes, the Queen Scale Battle Axe does 669 attack damage, thus proving stronger than Big Bertha before anyone starts asking about that. Because one thing I hope Castle Awakens makes clear is the difference in strength between the Royal Guardian and Queen Scale, which we're actually about to figure that out. Next up that was added back in was the Ultimate Fishing Rod, as you can see. And if you guys haven't noticed, most of this stuff has been in Orespawn before, which is why I'm not taking too much time to go over it. They have added the Moth Scale and the Moth Scale armor, which is crafted with Moth Scale, as you guys can see. They have added the Royal Guardian armor and the Queen Scale armor, which can be crafted with Queen Scale. The Royal Guardian armor, as per tradition, cannot be crafted. You must find it. That's how it always worked, or get it from a boss drop. So just to check, as you can see, just pointing it out there right now from the get-go, the Royal Guardian chestplate, plus 14 armor, plus 7.5 toughness, plus 4 knockback resistance. If we go over to the Queen Scale, plus 16 armor, so base armor is stronger. Plus 8 armor toughness, so 0.5 more toughness. The only difference is it is 1 less knockback resistant. So before anyone starts getting up in their high britches saying that one is better than the other, there's your proof right then and there. Royal Guardian is weaker than Queen Scale. Done. Close the book on that chapter of the arguments. We've proven it. But I'm sure you guys want to see what I look like. I'm not going to show Queen Scale for spoiler reasons. You guys are going to have to download for yourself, but I will show you Royal Guardian. That's what I look like. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool, huh? I know, right? All right. Next up, another thing you guys have been waiting for a while. The Miner's Dream has made a return. Cactus, redstone blocks, and gunpowder. Same recipe as always. We're going to test that out. Now, what's interesting is in the same panel that says Miner's Dream, they've also added moldy wood, which has no recipe or use, and then the mining lamp, which has no recipe or use. So I'm wondering if this can be found underground, but let's test it. So I'm going to dig straight down. You know, always dig straight down. That's my motto. I hear zombies, but let's make sure we're not in a cave or anything. All right. How it always works is you right-click the ground. Boom! It's beautiful! Oh my gosh. So we have emerald ore. So, okay, to explain quickly what this does for those who might not know. It hollows out the area except for any ore type or like ancient dried ore type. So if you're looking for ancient dried ore, if you're looking for just ore in general, amethyst ore, this is where what you want to do. Now, what's cool is it used to have this, like, barricade thing set up where it would block any lava or water from interfering, but now it has this, like, moldy wood and lamps that it spawns into. I'm going to go down a little bit further just to show you. Oh, wait, that's the void. That is the bedrock. That is the void. All right, so right about here. So this is what it looks like at bedrock level, as you can see. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm just saying this is amazing, and I'm so happy that they did this. And yes, you can just kind of spam it. Even if it's like a little off focus, you can just do something like that. Just look at this. Look at this. I could just make the entire world mining and dreamlike. Look how beautiful this is, and I love how it does like the things for you. Oh, that's no bueno. We've broken the natural order. So it seems like it's not perfectly blocking the water and lava. I mean, I am kind of spamming it. But, yeah, this is the Miner's Dream world. It literally can just go on endlessly with mines. And they made it taller. It didn't used to be this tall. So that's really cool. Let's get out of here. And you can use it in the overworld for anyone curious. It just does that. Like, you can use it like that. For any strategic builders. Also, where'd my thing go? I thought first I somehow erased this, and I was like, oh no. But yeah, that's all of the Miner's Dream. So next up is they've added, where are we? Okay, we're on to the next. So they added fossilized WTF, scorpions, and Piraporu. So as you can see, it literally says it's an insert. It seems the creature isn't available yet. So none of these three have been added yet into the game. They will be in the future, however, so you have something to look forward to. They've also added in a few items such as the Ender Dragon Scale, which is going to be used to make some armor. Manta's Claw, which now only does 5 attack damage instead of 10, which currently, as you can see, can be enchanted. You can give it all these enchantments if you would like. Nightmare Scale, which currently can only be used to make the Nightmare Sword. The Vortex Eye, which cannot be used, and the Terrific Goo, which, as you saw, can only be used for Battle Axe. Now, most of these mobs have also not been added yet, so they will be. Just keep in mind the items are added first. They also added some coins. It doesn't specify what they are used for, but they added silver, gold, and platinum, so you cannot use these for anything, but I'm sure they will have a use in the future. They added the random teleport block back, which doesn't have any recipe or anything, but if you guys remember what it does is you step on it. I'm sorry. What I meant to say was you step on it and it completely crashes and corrupts your world, which is why you don't want to use the random teleport block yet. It used to just teleport you randomly throughout the area, but yeah, it not only crashed me, but it now completely made it impossible to jump back onto that world because I'm forever loading in on that block, and it's just crashing me. So yeah, don't use that one yet. Don't touch it. Don't just ignore it. We're in a new world now because that one now is unplayable. Anyway, we're almost done it, so there's no point having the showcase area yet. Anyway, they added custom tooltip descriptions, which oh, that was we saw that. We just saw that when it was telling us we couldn't craft things or whatever. Changes to the Village Mania dimension and the mining dimension. For the Village Mania dimension, they added fruit trees, crops can spawn, and more mob spawning. Changes the mine dimension is Stalagmite Valley Biome. Ooh, we're gonna have to go check those out. So first things first, rainbow for village, and red ant for mining. So let's head to the... Hello? I thought rainbow ant was... Does it not work? Did I miss something? Or can I not get there at the moment? Is it, like, disabled? What the? Oh, I'm on peaceful. That didn't have anything to do with it, though. Okay, I can go to mining. I don't know why I can't get to the village dimension. Maybe it's disabled in this version. Digging even deeper. Mining paradise. Or maybe Village Mania is no longer that one. Anyway, so what they say added to the mining dimension, they added the Stalagmite Valley biome. So, oh, we're in it. So this is the Stalagmite Valley. So this is, I guess, meant to be sort of like nothing but ore. Because they did say they would be adding custom biomes to these dimensions now versus how it used to be where it was just a copy and paste of a vanilla biome. So this is actually looking pretty crazy. Of course, there's an End dungeon here. Which is currently, to my knowledge, the only functioning dungeon. I don't think they have it. Oh, there's a poor... What is this tree? Isn't this an apple? There's an apple tree just here by itself. Alright, what is this up here? Is this just a regular mining biome? Yeah, so this is the traditional Extreme Hill style, like, biome for this dimension. But we actually happen to spawn right into the Stalagmite Valley, which would literally put you at Y level 60 compared to... So it puts you down to base level. But it's literally just an endless pile of, like, ore or whatever, which is actually really cool. And of course, the miner's dream functions primarily in this land, because it's, you know, Stalagmite Valley. It makes sense. The last few changes is they added extra config options. You can now breed enchanted gold and apple cows in the config if you turn it on or off. You can now make zombie, skeleton, creeper, and ender dragon heads drop from their respective mobs or disable it in the config option. You can also make the ender dragon place the dragon egg after each death instead of only the first death. Again, change it in the config option if you would like. And it says bug fixes. Lore intensifies. You can add disable tooltips if you want, but they exist now. Some nice updated textures and a lot more. So that is pretty much all that has been listed for this version. Now I want to try again to get to the villager dimension here. Let me lay out my ants. So brown ant doesn't work, right? Rainbow did work. Unstable didn't work. So let me try. Brown ant. Part of the anthill seems a bit off. You don't say anything, and this part of the anthill seems a bit off. Seems to be blocked off. Huh? Does the rainbow one only work if I use his ant nest with him? Wait a minute. You work now? No. So for some reason I cannot enter the mining dimension. Not mining dimension. I'm in the mining dimension. The, whatchamacallit dimension. The villager dimension. I was able to get into it last time, so maybe that's just a bug right now. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is all there is really to show with this version of the update. If you guys want to see all the tabs really quickly, here is all of the blocks in Chaos Awakens so far. Here's all of the items so far. Here's all the food items. The equipment items, which there is a lot now, and always has been. And here's all the spawn eggs. So that is pretty much all there is to show. Of course, if you guys did enjoy, definitely smash the like button, show your support, consider subscribing if you're new. Again, if I missed something or maybe was incorrect about any of my information, I'm sure someone will have a comment down below correcting me. I know the developers for Chaos Awakens like to occasionally pop in and leave their own notes or whatever, so I'm sure one might be doing that. Either, what is this? Oh, that's just diorite. It's just weirdly stacked there. Either way, down for small will be linked in the description as it always is. If you guys enjoyed it, you know, show your support, download it, check it out for yourself. What is this? There's just water. Endless water here. What the heck? This is so weird. It reminds me of a Biomes of Plenty biome. I forget what the biome was called, but it reminds me a lot of that. Either way, that is going to do it. Hope you guys all have a great day. Have a great summer. Stay safe. Goodbye.